They're lurking around the corners, whether it's a Treant, whether it's a bounty, or maybe a possible Nyx. They're waiting.
Yeah, we'll see how many courier kills he gets, and actually, a little prop bet. How many courier kills do you think he's gonna get?
2.
2? All right, I'll take 3 or more.
3 or more. You just want to, wow.
Well, it's 0 to 1, 2, and then 3 or more.
Someone
usually.
called Pedder on this man, because that is clearly animal abuse. And well, let's see if it does turn into a little bit of abuse, because we are underway and in the game. Both teams moving out already. You have got Puppey going pretty deep. Should be looking to get a ward around the back after scouting if anyone's bot.
We'll have to see where everybody is kind of leaning at the moment, as it looks as though S4 will be over mid, but no tail heading to the safe lane. We've seen safe laners before go to the off lane, and then they go tri-lane off lane, and then solo in the safe lane. We'll see what Secret or OG are really trying to set up for. I
mean, with the Maledict cooldown being bigger, I'm not sure if you actually want to just station a tri-lane, because obviously you haven't got the constant presence you would have had. And I know if Spirit dude, he's a surprise. He just wants to come out of nowhere like, hey, you didn't see this coming, roll straight on top of you and then just smash you in the face.
Earth Spirit Party. We're all here, ready for the Earth Spirit Party as I just roll on in, and we'll see if he's able to do that, as Puppey, Invis, under Jerax, and no tail. So just has to be a little bit careful. I thought Jerax might have spotted that, but I don't think he has dust anyway to...
Puppey's just waiting to see if any wards get placed, but the thing is Fly's top with the wards right now, so he does get one ward down himself just to block the camp in the bot lane. So to stop those through pulls.
It's interesting to see Mad, who's going to be in the off lane with this OD. At least that's how it's set up right now. And it's just interesting. You usually see him mid. How do you think he's going to be able to do in this off lane?
I think they were expecting to meet Timbersaw. They're going to be surprised to find Nightstalker there. It's still good for them, but I feel like the Timber was the perspective for them.
Yeah, that advantage for them would have been quite nice to have Mad up against Timber. So Fada is going to be in this lane on the Nightstalker. They've got Fly here with Mad, with the OD, as well as the Witch Doctor. Definitely potential to get a couple of kills here if the Nightstalker does stay by himself.
Secret's rotating around the back, though. And Puppey, he might scout them out. The Sentry's there, though. So if he comes to the... Oh, Jerax just made obvious. He cancelled the attack animation, but there's no way Puppey didn't see that.
Yeah, rolling boulder, not going to catch Puppey at all. And now they've sent the Rubik here. So Rubik Nightstalker as well as Puppey on this bounty hunter will be interesting. Now it's tri-lane versus tri-lane.
Yeah, I think Secret's right in kind of evening this up. You don't want to actually sit in a lane with Timbersaw in the first place. That hero needs XP desperately. So any sort of dual lanes or tri-lanes really hurt his potential to come online in the mid game. Yeah,
mid one over mid, of course, and then he's on that gyrocopter with the DK here.
The man always makes it simple. Like, where do you play mid one? Mid. Okay. Do you need to change your lane if you ever play a different lane? Safe one.
Off one.
Off one. I could walk. But I mean, this is nice from Puppey. Like, he wants to lurk around mid, and the thing is, S4's not going to want to bring out the core up because you just saw Puppey mid, right? Yes. So this bounty hunter. And the best part is, Puppey knows this, so he goes straight bot.
Yeah, they might look to go on no tail Ace level 2. I don't think he's really in the mood to really go after anybody. He wants the experience. He wants to get that gold and kind of just sit stationary in this lane, complacent with just getting last hits.
Yeah, he's going to get level 3, and it'll be the second point reactive armor, so he won't be ready to aggress. I think, you know, he's gone for one in the Well and Death.
Invis over bottom, and yeah, so Bounty Hunter's going to make his way over. Again, it's just to really chip away at no tail, make him feel uncomfortable in this lane. And he actually ends up getting spotted. Jerax thinking about going in the bear, not getting the root, so it's just, I don't know, I feel like Puppey more effective probably in other lanes at the moment.
I mean, yeah, I remember bear gets root at the later levels, of course. That hero would be ridiculous. Could you imagine level 1 bear just able to root people?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, who needs a Dark Willow anymore? We'll just take our chances with this. So it's more or less evened up into duo lane in the top lane, and this should really favor the outward Devourer. So Seb should have a great time, because you can already see from the last hits, it's more the case like a melee, as this lane goes on, is going to really suffer against OD. It's not your situational melees that just run in, do a big spike of damage and leave. It's a Nightstalker that just wants to stay there, get XP, get quick boots, maybe phase boots, and then rotate.
Do you think he's going to move that first night, or is he going to just stick in the lane?
I feel like you should be moving the first night, but it's always awkward, because the argument is it worth losing lane XP and gold for a kill? And I think it's going to depend on if OG start to pressure Secret's lane. So if they feel like someone's fallen behind, then you basically substitute that with the Nightstalker ganking. Because especially the first night, like, you ask most Nightstalkers, they'll be like, yeah, first night I should be getting a kill. And if you don't get a kill, you really feel like you're behind. It's usually not true, but as in, like, in statistics form, but for what the hero is meant to be doing, you just feel like you're not utilizing.
So pretty tame in the early parts of this game. Not something we've seen, at least recently. We usually see bloodbaths in the first 5 minutes.
I mean, I came for the bloodbaths, okay? They told me there would be a lot of blood. Yeah, so he may take a little bit of damage here. The telekinesis lift, they're going to pull him back. Looks like Mad, a little bit of trouble. The cask is bouncing now. Yeah, so he needs to run, but can he get away quick enough? The Maledicts is on him. The final hits go through, and Maledict will tick him out. And now they just need to get Mad out. You have to try and stay alive. Can he actually survive this, though? Meanwhile, Mad. Oh, the Fade Bolt. Yapsa gets the kill, and now Fly's going to go for the TP out. He'll make it, but his carry will not. And a fantastic turnaround. But they get a kill on the Jerax as well. So Puppey, I mean, this is what he was waiting for. He wanted to see something else happen on the map, attention be drawn, and then he knew no TP response would happen.
Yeah. So getting 2 kills there, especially early. It looked like the Rubik was going to fall. Ends up getting the Fable. Sit back a little bit more, and Maledict not doing as much as we would have thought. Meanwhile, Rocket Barrage comes on through, and S4 has to try and run. He ends up getting dropped. There's the homing missile coming out onto Jerax. He's got 3 heroes around him, trying to get back behind this tower as Fada continues the chase. He is in nighttime, so looks for the Void, gets Jerax. This should be another kill, and will be 4-0 so far for Secret. An early 1,000 net worth lead. It's going all Secret, and there's that bloodbath we were looking for.
I mean, first nighttime struck. You ask the question, there's the answer. It was a case of mid-one's doing okay, but he knows he's not doing as well as Dragon Knight, so S4's getting a better lane. And out of all the heroes on the side of OG, you want to control in the laning phase, it's the Dragon Knight, because you know immediately as soon as he gets 6, if he feels comfortable, he's going to push tower.
Right now, just an early lead for Secret. They're, again, leaving Notel to just farm, and that's what we talked about. It's a lone druid. It needs to farm. He's going to be spending most of that time farming out, and we'll see if maybe he tries to fight early if he gets that home of the Dominator, but I really doubt it.
It's one of those carries where fights have to come
over top. They go for Mad. They've got the Void as well as the Telekinesis. Fable hits onto the OD. I don't think he's getting away. Will not get away, and Fada with the kill onto Matt. So 5-0, 5 in a row unanswered kills here from Secret, and they're being aggressive over mid and top, and pretty much leaving Lone Druid to his own accord against this Timbersaw.
They kind of have to change the lanes, but like there's no substitute that wants to be in that off lane right now, right? Like you look at their choices, like Dragon Knight is pretty tanky, but we saw how quickly anyone dies in that top lane. And you don't want to Lone Druid there. Meanwhile, Matt gets caught again, lift it back, the Void's there, and you've got to remember this at night time. Fada's domain, and you're just not being careful here.
Yeah, they're getting him again, and it's 6 kills in a row here for Secret as, DK getting a little bit low over mid. He might actually drop. They are looking for Fly over towards top. They've got a couple of heroes here. Fly trying to get away under this tower, trying to heal himself up. But Puppey continuing on forward. Here's Yapsor. Here's Fada. Still nighttime. There's the Telekinesis. They'll drop him down, and with the Void, Fada will get another kill for Secret, and DK also drops mid.
They are not respecting the Night Stalker at all. They are not respecting this first night cycle and how big that attack speed and movement speed is, especially with Rubik there, because also once the Fade Bolt comes out, you can't stay and return damage. You know you have to leave. And I know it's hard. The mentality is like early on, especially you don't want to give away, but in the mid lane, Dragon Knight, everyone's going for this. But I mean, El Dragon Form just used to essentially force mid one away. Yeah, and he needs to actually get pressure on the tower now. He needs to get value out of using that.
It feels like he's almost trying to make up for how far down they are. Like he forced out that Outer Dragon form in a spot that maybe he doesn't even need it. Yeah, that forces mid one back, but I just don't think that's really enough.
Well, he's shown his hand. He's shown that he wants to fight. So he's leveled the Dragon Tail. There's like you can go for it at 5, depending on what you plan to do in the next minute or two. But speaking of things being done, Fada at the bot lane is going to go straight for No Tail here. He's going to use the root to get them away, and Mad is here as well. But look at the TP response. They need to work quick. The root holding ace in place, but he'll make his escape. Mid one, trying to chase through, won't be able to find it. But Fada turns on the No Tail. There is no rule for them to escape. Puppey forced away. This Bear and Hellbear just doing so much damage. They have to back off. They can't continue that chase. The power of a creep taken at this point in the game. That is exactly what you just saw there.
OG, it looked as though Boulder Smash comes out onto Ace. He has to try and get away. There's the Timber Chain off, but the cast bounces around, and it will stun up Ace. He's only level 6, but has that reactive armor, getting chased continually. Now Puppey's seen now as they've got the ward, they've got the vision, continuing on forward. Will be mad. The Chakram thrown forward, and again, OG just pressuring in between the tier 1 and the tier 2. Secret are forced back further and further.
Oh no, the cooldown though. Mid one's gonna get caught out here. They chase onto him, but he's moving quick enough to get away. The creeps arrive, and so is the Bear. They make it to the shrine. Yapsel, maybe left behind, should be able to move away quick enough. And once again, H is being super aggressive, straight into Mad's face here. Chasing across. Can they actually pursue this? The Bear's super low. So OG, they just don't want to fight. They need to get some help on that bear before they return to this.
Yeah, fortunately enough for Secret, OD did not have Sanity's Eclipse. He had stacked up almost 30 intelligence at that point. You drop a Sanity's Eclipse on top of this team, and you're really going to do some damage. But I think that was just fortunate for Secret that he was only level 5 at the moment.
I mean, he hasn't been getting enough levels, and usually, like, yeah, that would have been a dream come true, because when you're playing OD, your first point into Sanity's Eclipse, it's actually not about killing people, it's about getting rid of the mana so you can kill people.
Yeah, usually that level 1 Sanity's Eclipse you drop early in the fight so they don't have mana, and you want to be able to work forward from there where they can't throw anything back at you.
Like, you're not going to stun me, now I'm just going to run at you, right? Yeah. It's pretty effective. And now they want to push on the mid lane. Capsule, he's actually going to start stealing Lone Druid spells. This is a different approach. I mean, you might as well have something.
Tail moved over mid is... Put score over top, but
they're trying to pressure the lanes. They're just trying to get a tower. They're trying to open up the map a little bit. But now Fada, Nighttime comes out, jumping on S4, Dranktail through. Can Ace chase this? He's a little bit too slow, but Puppey coming around the backside. They might get this. The slow goes on. Nana gonna chase through. There's a Chakram. S4 stuck in the middle. There's the cooldown as well. Everyone's come up for this kill. They want themselves some Dragon Meat. The turnaround. Jerax is stunned. So many people. Mid one trying to stand his ground. Zerbi can't stay it. Man gets shredded and so does Fly. They might chase for more, but it looks like Jerax is far enough away. They lose 3 heroes there as Secret. Nighttime strikes again.
Yeah, Nighttime, Night Stalker, he's ready to go. They also bring over Ace in mid one. He looked for a split second. OG was going to turn that around with the 3-man boulder smash that Jerax landed. At that point, though, Mad was a little bit too low to really make the turnaround possible, and then they just wiped him with those 3 heroes.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, you've got to respect Jerax when he's on Nerf Spirit, but at the same time, Secret have such a nice clustered fight. You've got the Gyro, who's going to do the Rock Barrages. You've got the Timbersaw, who wants to be close to you as well. Night Stalker wants to be punching in the face. Most of their lineup actually is fine with being grouped like that, because OG don't have that huge spike. Like, they don't have a giant AoE. They don't have an Echo Slam. They don't have these big spells. They've got to an extent with the Breathe Fire, which isn't too bad. They've got the cast bounces. But then you're relying on the Maledict over time to tick people out. And if you can't get 1 kill and flip it, then Secret, this is what we were saying at the start, they are a very tanky lineup.
Especially with the reactive armor on Ace, Gyro, as well as the Timber. Like we saw in that last fight, they're just able to run you down. Don't really have that turnaround, and even Jerax does something like stun 3 people. Didn't seem like it was enough. It's already taking too much damage. They can't even find a kill at this point. It's 11-0, 3,000 net worth lead for Secret.
And Puppey's almost 6.
Yeah, and Puppey's almost 6. They have a lead. That means they're getting track gold afterwards. It's only going to boost up a little bit further, and they've got the Sentry. S4 is going to hide for now as Mad comes over, but Puppey able to make it safely across the mid lane.
They'd love to find him right now. We were just saying he's very close to 6, so if you can slow that down, you're a little bit less worried, so that when you lose 3 heroes like that previous fight, you don't give away like 1,000, 1,500 gold.
Right, those fights are going to be more costly as Bounty Hunter hits that 6. So they need to be worried about Puppey, and they need to be worried about this 6, and as well as the aggression, because they've got 11 kills, so they're not just standing still. As the Void comes out, as well as the Telekinesis onto this DK. S4 trying to get away as he hits the Dragon Tail on a Fada. The cast follows it up with the Maledict. They throw the ulti from Fly, but he's able to run back as Jerax just a little bit to the right of Fada with that Boulder Smash. Gonna lock it in from far outside the box.
Level 2 Maledict isn't feeling so strong right now, is it?
No, it's not, and it just doesn't seem like it's doing enough where maybe last patch you feel it more early. They've got the rolling boulder. There's the speed. They've got the Boulder Smash to follow it up. Puppey slowed down. Fly comes in. They've got S4 surrounding Puppey, and there actually is the Boulder Smash as they kill off Puppey.
Fada now knows there's actually vision there, and that's how they knew what's going on. You know, it was interesting that he ran in so boldly, even though it's nighttime, considering he just saw them jump on Puppey for no reason, who was invis. But luckily he gets away. Nighttime is his friend. He'll be able to run away quick enough. All the while, Ace is trying to farm up. I think this is a big concern. Like, yes, Lone Druid is farming fantastically well, but in fairness, Ace doing pretty well for an off-lane Timber here. He did get left alone, but still. Top man, a little bit of trouble. Fada chasing on to him, go for the TP out, and once again, the weakness of the Night Stalker finally exposed.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about, is you throw that Void and then it's like, now what, you're not going to stop me from TPing out. It's not going to happen. Is they've got the Telekinesis as well as the call down. Rocket Barrage comes through on S4. They've got Fly the Boulder Smash. That's going to actually split the seams. I'm not sure it hit. The cast comes through. They'll take out S4 anyway. Timber chain forward from mid one, maybe looking for more. But with the App Store getting the kill and those two supports backing off, they're not going to find anything else, and now it is 12-1.
I always love the beautiful irony when you kill, like, as a Rubik, you kill someone with one of their own spells. Like, that's an arc. I am the Dragon Knight now. I mean, it'd be even more so if he held the Elder Dragon form, right? Like, I am definitely the Dragon now. That fits the lore as well, like, you know, Dragon Knight, the whole killing, and oh no!
Smash as they come on through. There's the Sanity's Eclipse drop throw with the Maledict getting hit, as well as the ulti on Nafana. They don't get the kill just yet. They'll take out Fly. They'll look for Mad as he gets hit by the homing missile, and they will get the kill as Ace shreds him with the Timber Chain as well as the Whirling Death. The turnaround trying to come from OG, as there's the Rolling Boulder, followed it right into the Whirling Death of Ace. There's the track placed on Jerex. The chase is still on. S4 trying to find Ace. Boulder Smash is going to land. He's not got a lot of mana left over, but another Whirling Death comes out. They've got the Magnetized Dragon Tail, but he's already onto the high ground with the Timber Chain. S4 into the Elder Dragon form, and they might just look to push the mid-tier 1.
Like, can't chase the Timber Sword like that. You need to just get him straight away or back away. They will get the tower at least, so that's good. They need to actually get some gold. They're feeling a little bit hungry right now. Ace isn't going to let them do this easy. They're going to look for something to expose right now. They definitely stop them from taking the tower. They'll get the deny. Not worth keeping it up. But you still haven't actually got OG's tier 1 mid, and that's a big deal. The fact that they've held on to it that long, despite the dominance from Secret in the lane phase.
Yeah, big dominance coming out from Secret, and it's only going to get worse because now they've got track to work with, so it'll be interesting to see how OG's going to try and react. They're looking for the Radiance, getting close to the Sacred Relic as well in Druid, so he's not too far off that Radiance. It's not the worst timing in the world, especially because he went for that Helm of the Dominator, but once he gets that Radiance, I wouldn't be surprised to see OG now being the aggressors and not trying to play the counter boy.
Yeah, well, Secret looking to fix that completely as they smoke up. They're going to move around. Remember, the track was online last fight, and it'll be online again. And no tell, you were just talking about the man. He gets caught up, cooldown, 10 pieces of lifters, hold him in place, and now there's no escape. The track gold's going to go their way, but look at this, Fly coming across. The homing missile going to hit. They should be chasing onto this. Mid one, Rocket Barrage, chasing through, Fly, a little bit of trouble. They get the track out now. Jerex, he can't roll away. He gets stunned by the Void. Double kill for Yatso, and 3 dead on the side of OG.
And there's that track coming out on all those heroes as they grab a bunch of gold, now going up from 3,000 to 5,000 net worth ahead, and that's a 2,000 net worth change. You get 3 kills there, all have track, and it is just beautiful from Secret at this point, and they're looking to continue being aggressive, continue going down the throats of OG, and not letting them get that answer. Killing off No-Tail is huge because it pushes back that Radiance, and it pushes back where OG are looking steadily to fight for quite some time. It's now over mid, they've got Puppey, a little bit in trouble, but he's got mid one here with the homing missile ready to fly.
No-Tail might be in a little bit of trouble. They might want to go on this. Fly's a little bit too far back now. S4 was guarding, so right call made by them.
Got the Bloodstone on Timber, and like we see with Lina and Leshrac, that first fight is very important once you have that Bloodstone because you want to get that as much value as you can out of it. And when you die in that first exchange and you get your charges cut like that, you're just looking to go up. You know, obviously everybody's trying to go up, but you want to make sure that first fight goes right when you pick up a Bloodstone.
I mean, speaking of going up, what you'll probably see the Timber do next, I could see him looking towards the Yule here. It's a pretty good pick up this game because you can dodge out spells from the Earth Spirit, the Witch Doctor, and the Dragon Knight. And of course, that beautiful combo that has been happening a lot at the moment, which is you Timber Chain and then you Yules up, and then it drags you out safely.
The Secret's up so much.
Yeah.
The track's just showing 7,000 net worth.
But it's not just the tracks, it's the fact that your Gyro can farm actually just as well as anyone on OG. But he's getting these track goals as well. And you just saw, like, they're on the dire side, so they've got that infamous triangle of glory for him. Just stack all those camps and watch him farm.
I love that that's become the triangle. Like, that's just the code word for that area. And you're able to farm up that full triangle. I don't know. Personally, for me, it's always impressive to see someone who can farm it very efficiently like that, especially mid one over there, farming with the gyrocopter.
That's why I love gyro mid, because you can just use the flat cannon as well to harass out, and people can't get away because the range one is insane.
Yeah.
And OG know. They know that someone's up here. And if they look in the right place, they might find Fada, but they are looking in the wrong direction.
They might actually get Yaps, or yeah, that would be a nice consolation price, a nice silver. But there's the Rolling Boulder. It will hit. The Boulder Smash follows it up. Blink, as well as the Dragon Tail, should have this kill and will get this kill. Telekinesis a little bit late, but nobody there to follow it up from Secret.
You feel bad for him. Like, he basically chewed himself for a tiny sliver of a second, and Fada in the meantime gets shredded by Fly. Shoved straight on top of him.
Yeah, No-Tail there with him, and 5 heroes up top. They'll take this tier 1 tower. It's looking good for OG. They're starting to bring it back, and that's the kind of aggression that they need.
I mean, I feel like Secret need to respect the fact that OG as a 5-man is pretty strong still. Yes, they're building a lead, but when you split up the way Secret did, I don't think that's the way to go. I mean, it's nighttime, so I can actually appreciate that Fada thought he was a lot safer, but it's nighttime. So instead of feeling safe, get aggressive. Would be my advice.
And I like that from OG. They do need to make up this deficit, which at some point was 7,000. Now only 5,000. So if they're able to cut it back, get the Radiance, yeah, they can start being the team they wanted to be. And it's taken him 20 minutes to get to this point. But I think now they found their items and they can turn this around. They can start being the ones who are aggressive.
Well, look at straight away. They just want to create space for Lone Druid to farm, so they're going to smoke up and go aggressive and mad.
Ooh, smoke broken by Poppy.
Dust, so Poppy walked away. Fly rise, but he flies way too late. He's waiting for Puppy to come back and break that smoke again.
Yeah. And they throw a nice ward up there towards the top end of this jungle. They're trying to go in deep, where the tier 1, in between where the tier 1 and the tier 2 stands, and actually go more towards the top lane. Yeah,
just getting the whole
very
jungle
aggressive wards.
It's good because they know Gyro wants to keep farming, and Gyro is basically a jackpot for them. It's the gold pot at the end of the rainbow.
Lotus Orb picked up for OD as well as Boots of Travel.
I actually really like this. Like, you think what you're up against, the Void, the Silence, and also it's going to get rid of Silence. That your biggest, as an Outward Devourer going this mid game, your biggest threat is being silenced. Yeah,
you want to be able to get rid of that crippling fear, which especially at night is going to be such a hamper to your fight. Timbersaw just ace up here, trying to defend for now, maybe looking to go in a little bit later as OD's making his way over, as well as the rest of OG. They are in the jungle. Puppy spots all this, but he's in the sentry ward. There's the dust, has to go in the corner, and Boulder Smash comes out on 2. Now they've got S4 continuing to go in with the Mallet coming through. Call down hits as well as the Rocket Barrage. Lifted up will be S4. Timber chain forward with the Whirling Death. They've already taken out 3 on the back lines. They've got the root coming on through on Fana, though. Take him out. So 2 dead on Secret as the rest start to go back, and only 2 survive from OG. They can't continue to proceed forward on Secret, and this is a little bit of the aggression hurting them.
They can actually continue to go because they've got a Lone Druid and he's looking to do so, but Timbersaul's not the target. They want to get onto Puppy, but they haven't got detection. They'll have to back up and look towards the tower. No-Tail wants to be a little bit careful that bear getting low, but that's the thing, they can still aggress. The problem is they just don't have detection. Yeah. So they will back off as a result of that, or maybe hang around and look for an initiation with Mad.
Try to TP out, but there's the whip onto the bear. They throw him down. Ace continuing forward as Mad continues to hit away at Ace, but again, they're just trying to keep this engagement a little bit long, maybe waiting for this gyrocopter to come back.
I mean, this is always the counter side to the whole Helmet Dominator on the Lone Druid, is your bear's going to get 300 gold. You're just adding another 200 gold, and we just saw they got the Centaur. They're happy with that. Like, it's almost as good as killing the support at this point. Minus the track.
Yeah. Can we track the Centaur? Can we get a little bit of a buff here for Bounty Hunter?
Yes, because this hero definitely needs to be picked up more.
I want him every game, first pick every time.
What? Oh, good lord. That's like Chinese about a year ago, I think.
Yeah, looking to go in on Mad. They've got Puppy on the front lines. Mad
roll on the side. The Dragon Tail comes out. Looks to Fada getting pretty low. They do decide to look pretty early. The Mountain should take Fada out in the end, but the Death Ball doing a lot of work in return. Ruby did steal it. No-Tail uses the Fidge, try and get them away, but Puppy's got the trap on him. I don't know where that Timber Chain was going, but I can tell you that running straight for No-Tail's face. Can he do enough damage? No, they can't. S4 gets to kill the Dragon Tail, and now Ace needs to chase for more. Bly getting super low, but he will stay alive with the Voodoo Restoration, but not with the after effect of that Timber Chain. S4 just looking at the Courier. Mischarge uphill plus Glyph means he won't get it. It's a favorable trade for Secret in the end.
Yeah, they lose the Bounty Hunter a little bit early, but he did get those tracks out to start that fight. They get a couple of kills there, again, with Ace. S4 still looking for this Courier. Yeah, I think they know exactly where he is. They've got that vision. There's the telekinesis coming on through. They've got mid one continuing on forward. The homing missile, it's going to fly through, gets the Courier, but he will lose his life in exchange.
Woof, woof. Mission accomplished. Yeah, you didn't embarrass the man, okay? You thought you were tricking him. But in the end, he's like, you know what, Elf Dragon form's running out. I'm going to be useless for a while. Might as well just get some gold for my team. $.
It almost felt like one of those old compendium challenges, get X Courier kills.
Meanwhile, Fada, they almost caught him there with a Boulder Smash. I mean, even at nighttime, you get caught by that Boulder Smash, the follow-up is going to kill you.
Yeah.
He's going for the Halberd here, which I really, really like. It's mainly going to be for the Outward Devourer, especially since he's gone for that Lotus, and he's going to be looking to get rid of Silence. So as soon as he gets rid of Silence, disarm. It's just basically Fada's whole existence this game feels like he's there to just annoy the crap out of Mad.
Yeah, one way or another, you're not hitting me.
You could say he's trying to make Mad. I'm going to stop.
I'm gonna go.
Just go. I hate myself for that one. But I like that mid one's gone for this Ags. So we've talked about this in previous series and how it's kind of been very popular in CIS, but not elsewhere. Wow, he's got a solo kill on the fly. But the thing about the gyro Ags...
Rolling boulder over mid, they look for Yapsor. There's the Yules on up, right? Rubik trying to keep himself alive, but there's the boulder smash as well as the magnetize, and yeah, 4 heroes around you. You're not getting out, you're just a Rubik, and you will fall to S4.
That's that stun effect you saw there. So what I was going to say about the Ags is when they jump on you, they stun you like that, you're still attacking them. You don't care. Like, you're getting value even when you're the target. So it kind of, it's an insurance policy. Do you want to go after the gyro who's attacking you more? Not really, but you have to. So you jump on him, he's still killing you while you're stunning him up. There's no stuns left for Ace. Timbersaw snowballs out of control in the fight.
Yeah, we were kind of seeing a little bit of that in the last fight over in the top jungle area, where Ace was coming across more and more and was missing a couple of things that were, if he hit those abilities, might have put it all together. But he'll have Ags, he'll have the double chakram, and if he's given an opportunity like that again, I think he just goes all over OG, and they might even get the team wipe.
I mean, it's really smart itemization because he's got 22 Bloodstone charges on that Timber, and he's going for the Ags next. So if mid one can draw that attention, I mean, we see what happens when a hero gets like 30 Bloodstone charges. It doesn't make it impossible, but Timbersaw, he's not as ridiculous as someone like a Storm Spirit with a Bloodstone, but he's still pretty insane.
He's able to just survive with the reactive armor, constantly have mana to continue to go in.
They could go on to him here. Yeah. It comes out, the silence there as well. S4's got no escape. Ace just arriving to get the kill, and more track gold. This time will be dead for 50 seconds.
Whew. And
they'll get Roche.
Godlike his Ace, and that's, straight into Roche.
And they can do this pretty quick as well. Ace could just tank this if they get a little bit paranoid, because you are a Timbersaw.
That reactive armor, and that brings him to 23 Bloodstone charges.
I mean, OG knows this is going on, but they can't actually do anything about it. They're TPing now, but it's going to be too late at this point.
Especially without DK, I just don't think you're able to get in there. They don't really have as much lockdown as they would like, and there it is. There's the first Roche kill. They get the Aegis, and with that secret, they could use it to farm, but at this point, they're 9,000 net worth ahead. And
I gotta go with Wolf. Goodbye,
nice,
Wolf.
easy 200 gold.
It's a mini bear, and because they're taking things like the Alpha Wolf, it's so easy to kill.
Yeah, just quick cleanup, quick 200 gold, and it's that's nice. That's nice. It's a nice little appetizer, I'd say.
Elmo Dominate is so good as Niam, but if it wasn't as ridiculously powerful as it was with the stats given, rather the regen given and the attack speed, I'm not sure if it would ever be picked up against heroes like Gyrocopter, because he just laughs like flat cannon. I'm gonna hit everything in range. Let's go.
I'd like 200 gold, please. Oh, certainly. Here you go.
This is a drive-through order for Gyro.
So yeah, Timbersaw Ace will pick up that Ags and Solar Crest here for the Bounty Hunter. Again, we talked about it in the draft, where Bounty Hunter makes it so those supports have so much gold. Look at where Night Stalker is, look at where Rubik is. Bounty Hunter sitting at the bottom of his team with 5,100 gold, but they're still so rich.
Yapso's down here, so it's Fada. They're going to roll in onto Fada. In the meantime, Yapso does get Dragon Tailed and killed off. But look at this, just trying to interrupt Fada from getting out. He do get the stun, and now Fada should die as well. Makes it nighttime, going to fly through the trees, but they can catch up with him here. He's got a few seconds before Imminent Fate catches up, and S4 sees him in the tree line. The Dragon Tail goes up. Disarm won't save him, as Mad is there as well. And I was about to say, like what you're saying about they're worth so much gold, yes, which means a kill on Rubik. Like, look how much gold Rubik is worth. He's worth more than Fada.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
It is.
That he's gotten more than the core Night Stalker. That it just seems like he is everywhere. He absolutely is doing so much.
Like, Bounty Hunter's kind of like speaking of Bounty Hunter, gets stunned up. Jarek's ping, he's like, I didn't bring detection. Can someone get over here so we can actually kill the Bounty Hunter? Nice roll through, catches him. Can he actually hit another spell? It doesn't catch him. Jarek, so you're going to blindly go for it? Pull it back. He gets the kill. Dude, it's like a game. It's like a game of battleships. I told you, man. It's like, okay, I'm going to just stick this over here. Did I hit your battleship? Yes, you killed my Bounty Hunter, who's worth 5,000 gold, which, as a support worth 4,000, you're quite happy with that as a solo kill.
Oh yeah. 28 minutes in, 26 to 11. Again, Secret still with now a 10,000 net worth lead, and that does come from the track, come from the fights that they take. And they haven't exactly stuck together, I'd say, with this Aegis. They're using it more to farm, which I didn't think they do. I thought
it's an insurance policy.
I thought, though, they'd be a little bit more aggressive with it.
We've seen teams a lot more reserved and paranoid nowadays because they know how easily games can turn on them. This isn't a few years ago where people would make one big play because they want to finish quicker and get, you know, 5-man black hole and die or something like that. But the problem with this is, when you split up like this, when you've got the Aegis as an insurance policy and you're not stacked together, you just saw the pickoffs that happen, and even a bounty hunter might shift like 1,000 gold towards OG because you're reaching that value on each of these heroes. I just feel like bounty hunters, the communist of Dota. Everyone is equal. Everyone must have their fair share of the pie.
Even my position 5 Rubik is equal.
That's not equal. That's better off than 2 people in his team.
Better off than the DK. He's got more net worth than the DK.
In fairness, he was a pos 4, so it's, you know, it's a little bit more reasonable.
That is true. Actually, yeah, you know what?
I like it though. I like Yap's like always defines gold. This man is ridiculous. But Rubik with gold is actually quite threatening. Get stuff like a blink, maybe a 4-staff. These sort of items can really flip a fight.
BKB for the gyro as well as the Satanic coming out next. Not going for the butterfly, something we saw the other day, which you weren't a fan of. You didn't like the no butterfly strain of Satanic.
No, I think that was a Skadi game, wasn't it? Like, it's weird. Some teams are doing Skadi. And I think butterfly is a really good item. It depends how you feel. You haven't really got any heals. I don't think I've seen a Spirit Vessel come out yet for them. And that might be part of why. So they, especially with the Ags, if you just trigger Satanic, they'll want to stun you to stop you healing up, but they can't because the Ags is just attacking. But you can go butterfly afterwards. I mean, it depends. Like, if they're maybe aiming a little bit later and maybe looking for some more kills. And we said about the fact that they want to actually deter the side of OG from attacking mid one, and this really helps. And you know what might help them actually find a kill? A haste rune.
They are setting up to posture over on this top lane, continuing to push. Again, they still have this Aegis. Going for the BKB on, I see who that was, but Satanic, again, from Jarek. They looked at the bear, and this should be the main entree, 300 gold.
Delicious. And now
they're going to continue to go on to S4. They've got the call down. Not looking for it just yet. Jarex, just lands the boulder smash onto the Night Stalker.
They just missed a golden opportunity. They didn't see it, but S4 got astraled. Mad tried to help him by astraling, so they could have actually postured straight on top of him and probably killed him. But I think it was just outside, so they didn't want to risk it.
Again, it's like you were saying, they just want to play it a little bit more safe, use that Aegis as the insurance policy.
Yeah, and you just heard it expire right then, so they read it correctly. If they go into that fight, it drags out maybe 10 seconds. That's the difference between OG going, hold on a sec, Gyro is about to lose Aegis versus not.
Yeah, and it's that knowledge of just like that timing. Like, do we want to go in here, risk where that Aegis, you know, maybe we lose a fight because the Aegis times out in the middle of the fight. Yeah, they're going to find Fly. They've got the double chakram. They'll rip him down. Ace with another Bloodstone charge as it continues to just rack up for him.
I think he's just like lobbing them at people's head right now. It kind of caves their skull in and he goes, yep, that collects some blood. Do this back in my pocket. Meanwhile, on the bot lane, more found. Ace, you said Bloodstone charges. How about another one? And another one. Maybe another one?
Would it be weird if he just starts to get covered in more and more blood with that Bloodstone as it just, the model gets more and more red?
That should be the effect, or like it gets really big in your inventory and eventually takes up 2 slots. This thing's heavy, man. 50 charges?
A lot of blood.
And well, maybe they want to hit something that isn't in people's faces right now. They're going to find the bear again. It can't run away. It's got a blade mail on it. This is the stage of death. Probably mid one, he gets caught out. He's going to dart. Now Farna needs to run quick. They've just lost their big fat gyro. They did get the bear though. They will be able to move away. Nighttime will allow them to get that gap, get them to close off, move vision away from them. But Mad is still looking at this. He doesn't have any mobility items there to use. S4 gets a stun out now. The Chakrams come through. BKB on S4. They should find the kill on the Yapsaw, but they did use Mad's BKB as well. Really paranoid about that reinitiation from Timbersaw.
Yeah, I didn't really like that reinitiation from Secret. I think they should have just left, cut their losses, and they got a little bit overly aggressive there as they tried to find at least something. And on them. They only lose Rubik, which is fine, but still, they could have just gone out and only lost one.
I think you're right. Like, they know that the Dragon Knight has that Blink Dagger. He's had it for a while now. So you're always risking getting caught out by that. It's good to see that our Devourer, he went for the Dragon Lance. He was going to get the Hurricane Pike, but has decided he's in a position where he can get the Blink Dagger. We were just talking about how he doesn't have any mobility right now, and that's really hurting his ability to chase after the fights. But I don't think it's wrong with his itemization up to this point. They have been on the back foot in these fights. They can't chase.
It's even just, how do you chase a Timbersaw?
A lot of silences and hoping he doesn't have any way of getting rid of them. Sadly, he truly does at this point, so especially between him and his teammates. And smoke up from OG as they move towards the mid lane, and S4 just gets shredded by Ace.
Ace getting another kill beyond godlike at this point. They lose the DK with the smoke coming in from the side. It looked like OG were ready to go in, but I don't know if they were totally ready for Secret to jump on DK.
You never expect this much from a Timbersaw. Like you always afterwards go, oh yeah, it's a Timbersaw. But in your mindset, like how much damage can one hero do to a Dragon Knight? That's like one of the tankiest heroes in the game. And this is without Spirit Vessel. We were saying Night Stalker didn't go for the Spirit Vessel. Now lift onto the bear again. It's going to die once more. It's got the Blade Mail, but Ace just doesn't care. A little lift.
It almost seems like they're baiting the bear at this point, because that's how they got the kill in the last fight. You use your lift, you use your stuns already on the bear. What do you have left? And then they try to jump in, and that's I think helped them get the kill on mid one. Is Mad pretty far forward, I would say, he could get jumped on.
I mean, they know how important the bear is. They just basically want to force OG to overcommit to defend it. And then once they get the entrance kill, the bear is not that useful. Now, look what they found. Get the hands on Jerax, they have to back away. The bear trying to run off, they will get the tower. That is your final out of tower as well on the side of OG, so you are feeling a little bit pushed in now. With a 16k net worth lead on Secret, they're starting to feel how heavy their money bags are.
Yeah, the only one with buyback is the DK, so if a fight does go poorly, that could just be it.
Absolutely, and with Roche up as well, without those towers, you start to feel a little bit closed in. So OG, in the next minute or two, they need to smoke up, go for a ward run, get some vision on the map, set up for Roche themselves, because if they get their hands on an Aegis and stick it on Mad, easy, just walk in. You're not as paranoid anymore, you don't have to be reserved about these fights, you just charge forward.
It'll be interesting to see if OG do contest this Roche as they didn't on the last one, but they lost. They were only with 4 at that point in the last, so they couldn't really contest the last.
Yeah, at that point, S4 was crucial to interrupt and Roche. I mean, when you look at the lineup, if they can actually have a Witch Doctor on the side, not be interrupted, he's brutal with a Death Ward. But you're up against a Night Stalker, and you know Bounty's probably gonna track you at some point. You just sure can toss through, interrupt him every time.
Well, we saw what they were doing with the Vision when they were taking the tier 2. They were able to see that Earth Spirit, get the Urn on him, get the track on him, make him very uncomfortable from quite a distance, and that's something that they can do when they go for Roche, especially if they set up in the right spot.
So, Blink Dagger has been picked up at the OD a little bit ago, and he is actually looking towards that Shivas. I mean, we haven't been talking about the guy's itemization much, but I like the fact that he's going for tankiness. He's got the BKB, and that really just gets rid of the threat of Timber, which means he wants the armor to deal with Gyro, and just run down Gyro. If you can get on top of Gyrocopter, then actually mid one's in a lot of trouble.
Smoke coming out from Secret. We'll see if they do end up spotting OG, who are on the top end of the map. They are coming around. They've got the Night Stalker, so I think he's got vision so far on Mad as well as S4. No tail there as well.
Well, they
are trying to set up to get ready for this fight, and they'll find the bear. There's the telekinesis. They'll have him all by himself. Blade Mail is not going to do enough for you, and an easy 300 gold that goes to Ace, who's just getting richer.
Like, you see what I mean with OG? Every time they bring that damn bear out, they know what's going to happen. And they need to scout that bear. The lineup is not confident to send anyone else forward to scout, because, I mean, you got the blink for Mad, but you want to have that to react. You don't want to have that as like, even if you do have the blink and you go on the high ground and you don't see them coming, you're going to get stunned, silenced, there's no chance you get it off. You'll be forced to use the BKB charge, and Secret just have so many ways of disengaging. It's really concerning.
Interesting to see if OG, maybe they do line up with somebody forward as they've got themselves the OG a little bit far forward. There's the telekinesis with the Lotus Orb. So Yapster does lift himself back up. The Water Smash comes across with a call down. S4, he's got the pipe that was used by No-Tail. Continue to go in with the Shiva's Guard as well as the Chakram. That's going to be No-Tail getting chased down by the side of Secret. They'll get themselves the kill. They'll take out 2. They've already lost the Witch Doctor. Continuing on forward to S4 as he's got the track on him as well as the side of Secret. Continuing to chase him down. There's Ace coming forward. Chakram, Timber Chain, whirling death, and they get the kill. 3 dead on OG, and they've only got buyback on LD.
Yeah, the BKBs that used a few charges, they're getting lower now, and this is really starting to hurt them. We see that ginormous gold swing, a combination of bounty and the gold that OG was dragging back in their favor. I mean, don't get me wrong, the network was still very much in Secret's favor, but they were starting to actually get some good monies. Now, Secret going really deep, actually going to go straight forward, and they do pick you up on this Mad. Going to pull him back, Odin Lord Chop against super low. Jerax just tries to eat the stuns, and he does die for it. Now they're going to try and move away. The cast is bouncing. Ace needs to be very careful here. I mean, this has been got a lot of health. Now they can hurt. They will get another tower, and how do you go in? You've got a buyback on Jerax. You really need to defend at this point. Mad does have the Silence Eclipse. Where's the initiation? Jerax with a double stun. Follow up from Fly. The cast will not bounce anywhere, though. Now, They're going to go in Ace. He's going to go straight for flight. They'll get the kill on to Jarex. They go next. They find both the supports, and now the only one left is Mad. He hides in his own special world in the Astral Imprisonment because he knows alone he can do nothing, but No Tail is back up. Maybe they've got some hope in this. A Secret, they start to rotate to the top lane. If you run that bear in hopelessly, though, you will lose it, even with a Blade Mail.
Yeah, they're taking out that bear constantly, and they are going to go for this tier 3. Shiva's used again by Ace just to deter them from coming on in. The Void thrown onto the bear. They've got track onto No Tail. Again, Secret still here, 5 heroes ready to go, but OG know that this is their last tier 3, their last set of racks. They need to make something happen, so they start with the bear. The BKB pop by one. They've got the track again onto No Tail. Lotus Orb placed there, through onto the bear, but they're just pushing him back. They'll take the tier 3. Secret try to retreat, and looking for something was Mad there, but with a blink forward, not enough range to get maybe an Astral Imprisonment, and they will be able to back off, get that shrine, clean up, and maybe reinitiate in a moment.
Yeah, there's no need to risk it. 32k net worth lead, but you got a bounty hunter that can switch on you quickly. Even with supports dying, Roche is up. Why not just secure that, then go back in and finish the game out? And OG know that this is the case. I mean, you actually look, they're getting ready to wrap around. The movement is occurring, and they're going to run straight in. Oh, the smoke. The Absol instantly comes out, but as the Astral Imprisons there, Ace will be forced away by the fear. Will be able to make his escape. Far on the back foot, ready to reinitiate if they need to, but that bear, just they're kiting it perfectly on the side of Secret. Moving forward, S4. Can't find anyone. They'll shrine up, and if you actually chase now, OG do lose this game. They can't fight into the choke point, not up against the Timsaw. They'll go straight for the Roche, and this is ballsy, but they have to do something.
Yeah, they try to go for this Roche. Ace is ready to go. They've got the track on a fly. I think that's the Stolen Astral Imprisonment from Yapsword. They throw the Chakram in. They spot that the bear is the only thing in there. So now with Astral Imprisonment thrown,
they actually need to go fight. The cooldown comes out, but BKB by S4 as he moves forward. The stun is there. They need to find this kill quickly. They can't get on a puppy, and now they're retreating because mid one, the flat cannon is flying. Lots of damage being done, and Fada on the side with that BKB just doing a lot of damage on the No Tail. They'll shred through him. Lone Druid dead for 70 seconds, and now Jarex needs to get out. You can't afford to lose more people. Mad, he's spotted out by the track, disarmed as well. BKB comes out, but he actually has to use the Astral just to run away. S4 trying to reinitiate, but there is your Timber once again just shredding through the Dragon Knight. He's going to die, and they are in full retreat. Only 2 people left, and you've got barely anything to work with. The buyback there from Lone Druid, but that's all you've got. You're still 2 down. They'll jump in, they'll find another one as Mad just disappears from the map. And there's the Astral coming out. GG gets called. OG have had enough. Secret, they take game 1 with almost, no, as much gold network lead as minutes per game.
Wow, just averaging 1,000.